Hold up, before you get to watching this video, let me talk to you for a second. Hit that bell down below and subscribe to the Fitz Take Podcast YouTube channel so you'll know when every episode is dropping or if something has been posted on this page. Also, be sure to follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. Now back to the episode. Rain Dakota Prescott, call that boy government name, because this type of money that he got was plumb ignorant. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott agree to terms on a new deal. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I know it's $240 million, but I can't tell you exactly what the years is. Let's see. Dak Prescott contract. Okay. Dak Prescott agrees to a 4-year, $240 million deal with $231 million of it guaranteed. They should have just gave him a full guaranteed contract. What's $9 million? What's $9 million?
Hey, they gotta say something for Michael, bro. They gotta say something for Michael.
Yeah, okay. That's going to make him the highest paid player in the NFL's history. And on average now, he will make about $60 million a season. Just resetting this market is crazy. Like, bro, who would have thought that we would be seeing guys getting $250 million in money? Like, you talking about generational wealth, brother. Taxes are not. Hey, this is money. You can't blow this. This is money that you can mess it up, but brother, you should not be able to mess up this type of money. This is money-on.
Ain't he from Shreveport?
From Hardin, Louisiana, which is right there in that same area. When he doing good, that boy from Shreveport, 318. When he be throwing them interceptions and all that stuff, that boy from Houghton, but he is from the same area. The high school that he went to was in the same district that I played in high school. So shout outs to Dak Prescott for getting to that bag. But now the question is, as he has become the highest paid player in the NFL, how much greater does the expectation get for Dak now that he has this much money on this particular team in this particular season of his career?
I don't know, man. That's tough because Dak plays for the Cowboys. So what more expectations can you already have? I mean, every year the Cowboy fans feel like they're going to win a championship. Is it going to happen? No. But they already have that expectation. So it's not like since he's signed on the dotted line for this X amount of money that he's about to grab, most of it fully guaranteed, 231 fully guaranteed. How will the expectations change if you already believe that you have a Super Bowl winning roster? You feel like you have a Super Bowl winning quarterback because you just paid him. And then you feel like every year you should be in the Super Bowl. Honestly, the result should be for Dak, if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. And I feel bad to say it like that, but at the end of the day, they already paid him like he won 2 Super Bowls. They already paid him like he won 3 Super Bowls. It's not like they didn't pay him like it's not. He didn't even win an MVP. He didn't even win an MVP. He didn't even get to an NFC Championship game. Did he? No, he didn't. They already paid him. If I'm Dak, man, I ain't saying I'm on cruise control. I'm still gonna put my best foot forward out there, but man, you talking about what? I didn't do nothing. I really didn't do much. I didn't do any of the expectations the Cowboys and the fan base set out for me, and I still touched a bag. So if I'm Dak, I won. I didn't do put like this. In your division, Jalen Hurts went to a Super Bowl, right? Daniel Jones suck. And then we have a rookie quarterback of Jaden Daniels, who we have expectations for. In that division alone, do you know who really licking their chops right now? Patrick Mahomes. By the time Patrick Mahomes' contract come up, I expect that man to be sitting in the owner's box next to Taylor Swift. I expect that man to be talking money with Elon Musk. Like, what you talking? I expect that man to be talking to Jerry Jones like, I can hand out a contract too. Because the way you just signed that, Patrick Mahomes better be seeing 3 times as much in Kansas City.
Listen, man. Yes, he does play for the Dallas Cowboys, and yes, the expectations are extremely high. But like I say all the time, I'm probably gonna print it on a T-shirt at some point. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and brother, when your crown got that many jewels in it, you gotta be able to deliver. You gotta be able to feed the streets. So it's Super Bowl or bust for sure now. It's because now, like, dog, the expectation was to get to the Super Bowl. Now you got to win that mother. You got to get it. You got to be hoisting the Lombardi at the end of the season. And yes, you have the pieces. You're always going to have a caliber roster. You're going to have people around you to put you in position. But when the moments happen where you got to make plays, you got to make them plays. It cannot be it can't be an inkling. It has to be when people are talking about if Dallas loses a game, Dak can't get none of the blame. And I know that is not going to happen because that's not the world that we live in, and that's not how the game is designed, because all the blame goes on the quarterback just as much as all the praise. But it needs to be more praising than blaming in scenarios when you give somebody almost a quarter of a bill. Like you said, the resetting of the market has just made things so crazy now in terms of money. The salary cap continues to increase every single year. But yeah, the expectations are just as high, if not higher now, for Dak Prescott, as he now will try to lead his Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl and try to get them to somewhere they have not been in more than 20 years. I know that we have people that we close with that necessarily don't agree with it. But you also have to understand that sometimes you're not necessarily paying for what what they have done sometimes, or sometimes you're almost paying them for what you believe they can do. And if they believe in Dak, they believe that they can, if he can get them to the promised land, you got to pay him what he's worth. Which the market, it doesn't. You're not able to dictate what he's worth. The market does. So as the market continues to increase, it's going to be some quarterbacks by the time somebody like a Jayden Daniels or, Drake May or all these other rookie quarterbacks, by the time they get to re-up, we're going to be talking 4-5-year deals worth $400 million. Just give them $100 million a year. Just throw the money on the table. Because even though they may have not had the on-field success that garners that type of contract, the market dictates it. Because if you keep them, you have to pay them then. If you let them leave, now you're out of a quarterback, and they're going to go get that money anyway because the market is going to dictate it. Because if you don't believe it, somebody is crazy enough. Some Cleveland Brown, New York Giants, whoever is crazy enough to say, yeah, we'll give you $100 million a year. Go win us a Super Bowl. Because that's just what the market is going to dictate. So shout outs to Dak, man, for making his bread. Like I've said before, man, I love when a brother is able to get paid. And, we'll see what he's able to make of it as the season progresses on now that he's got his payday. And now the next step for the Cowboys will be to pay Micah Parsons, because you got CD taken care of. You got Dak. Micah's going to want a bag. He's going to want some Nick Bosa money to set the market, which I think Nick Bosa makes right under 30 mil a year, if not 30. So you're going to have to, whatever that little $9 million that you didn't guarantee Dak, you're going to have to put that somewhere in the pot somewhere, stir it up real good, and put it on an offer letter. Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Fitz Take podcast. Be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also follow me and Elijah on our social media platforms. They will be linked down in the description. And remember, every episode of the Fitz Take podcast will air right here on the YouTube channel every Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.